Hey guys, TD here. So I've been wanting to play an RPG game because I finished Rayman 2. I've tried playing Wayfinder, but it had server issues that actually got fixed within a week, so that didn't work for me. But today, Armored Core dropped. So this is my first time playing Armored Core, and I actually went blind. I did not research any builds or meta items or weapons before playing. I only researched like a forum post to air out a frustration for a certain boss because I was frustrated with that boss as well. So I actually expected that this game, or I actually thought this game was really a one-to-one Dark Souls for mech, but I was wrong. This game is comparable to like Warframe, where you have a hub or a ship where you accept quests, and the quests have like it varies. There are like stealth quests, there is a boss battle quest, there is an eliminate mech quest, fetch quest, etc. So when I went into the game, I was actually shocked that this is the gameplay, but it didn't bother me. I still because the expectation and reality that I have is actually different. So when I play the game, I actually had fun before experiencing any of the boss battles, any of the just like the tutorial, right, where you control one mech. I actually had fun. And when you go into the game, the story of the game is actually introduced to you right off, and I'm not sure if it has a correlation between the first five installments of the game because I did not actually play any of the Armored Core. This is my first one. So the story, uh, it's kind of mysterious and whatnot. It's your typical like FromSoft story, but it's not as for me. I'm 12 hours into the game, and right now it's not as deep as the Souls like story. Because the way they deliver the story to you is actually different from the other narrative driven games like God of War and whatnot. The story here is actually delivered to you in a different way. I will not spoil how, but um, it's not your typical like narrative or story driven games. But nonetheless, the story is actually interesting, and I have not skipped any of the cutscenes or the dialogue. I only skip if I die to a boss. The cutscene will play again. I will just skip that one. But all of the cutscenes or the dialogue, I haven't skipped. So story is really interesting. The music, one of the boss battle music is you can actually hear it on the background right now. It's your FromSoft really excels like developing or putting music in the games that they develop, because if you actually close your eyes and envision an environment or the ambience while listening to the music, you can actually envision like the ambience or the environment that you're on. Like if you listen to a Dark Souls music or a an Elden Ring music, you can actually envision yourself on a Victorian world or era, and you can envision how scary this boss is, or how quaint this environment is if you're in like Sea of a River, right? So that's the feel that I'm getting with Armored Core. If you close your eyes, you can envision yourself in a dystopian, industrialized world that's full of mechs and machineries, where there are no more. There are a few life forms. Only humans are existing. There are no animals or whatnot. So you can actually envision that one if you close your eyes and imagine what world you're in while listening to the music. So It's really good, guys. And the graphics. So this topic or this aspect of the game is the one that I'm most shocked about. The graphics in this game is phenomenal. Like when I purchased the game, when I pre-ordered the game, I was actually expecting that I will have frame drops or stutters when I play the game, because that's actually this is my take. 2023 is like there are a lot of games that are released or is released that's not finished and not optimized. So coming into the game, I was actually expecting that I will not be stable 60 FPS. I will have stutters and whatnot. I have to customize my settings. I actually did customize my settings, but it's really, really like minimal. Like I turned off motion blur. I tweaked some settings, but even if I did not tweak settings, I have buttery smooth 60 FPS all throughout, and my hardware, which is my video card or my graphics card, is 3060 Ti, and my processor is R5 3600, the Ryzen one. They did not like have any issues running the game while I was actually watching a stream or something. So the game is really optimized. So I can't actually describe how cleanly From Software optimized this game. It's really optimized, guys. You have to play the game to feel how optimized it is. There were actually a few frame drops, but that only happens when the boss will unleash like a plasma wave or an explosion where it covers like the whole screen with particles. And I kind of understand why the frames drop when that happens, but it recovers immediately. So it's not an issue for me. I really, really loved how FromSoft optimized this game. Really, it's really clean, perfection. Gameplay, as you can see in the footage, I'm not sure if I'm good or something, but for me, I'm not that good because I'm a noob coming in to Armored Core. I actually had trouble like managing my dash because the sticky keys pop up will appear occasionally because I was spamming shift. It's not like Elden Ring or something or Dark Souls. So but the gameplay is actually not clunky at all. It's just me, and then it's smooth. Like it's harder than any FromSoft game for me because maybe it's just me, but the attacks of the enemies for me is not that telegraphed compared to any FromSoft game. It's actually more like of a Toho project where the attacks are bullet hell, and you have to dodge or take as minimal damage as you can. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, playing the game, and it's really smooth and it's really satisfying when you conquer a boss or defeat a boss because of the gameplay. And the build variety of this game is really, really good. You can build a lot of archetypes. You can be a tank, you can be like an aerial mech where you excel in the air. You can be a speedy mech like the one that I have right now or something. And the weapons that you can put into your mech are really vast. I haven't unlocked any or everything. So overall, I can't recommend this game enough, guys. You have to try it for yourself. If you love like RPGs where you have to conquer like a boss, a really hard boss, and if you love mechs and customization, I think this game is for you. And for me, for the price point that this game has and for how it is really optimized. uh, the price is really cheap. I'm not saying it's cheap, but for how the game is in 2023, it's actually like underpriced, in my opinion. So kudos to FromSoft for developing this one hell of a game, and yeah, play this game. Thank you guys. That's all, and hopefully you will have fun playing Armored Core. Follow my Twitch and drop like or subscribe. Diyan eh.